All right, good evening and good morning, and the Asian session if you're trading that or you're living in that area. All right, this is the FXRaiders update for Wednesday, December 12th, 2012, and this is a look at for price action setups. And what we do here is take a look at the daily charts and 4 hour for anything obvious that's pointing out that's something that's going to be a pretty nice trade and something that can be you know managed well, high probability, and a good risk profile there. Risk profile, risk to reward, typically of 1 to 2.5 or better. But 1 to 2 is fine, right? 1 for 2 is okay. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at this. We have the euro yen here. This has been the trade. Looks like the trade of the week here, starting on Tuesday afternoon. We sent the alert out, and now we have pretty much hit the resistance level, which is really not everything resistance wise, but it is resistance. It is the daily level we're dealing with now, and it is target one for this daily trade here on the daily signal yesterday. So first target 107.45 to 60. I sent that on the blog and also in email. You may have received that or saw that flying through outer space. Some call it cyberspace. I call it outer space. I think it's all outer space. But that's just some of the things we think about here in the green room as well. All right, moving forward here, let's just go ahead and look at the couple pairs that I think might be viable. First thing is going to be euro long. I'm going to try the pullback here. We're over 130. We have to try the long this, right? I think right in there in this zone is going to be the spot to do that. And, talking like, in here somewhere would be optimal. But I think 70 is high enough, and that's possible as well. Really, just got to be watching price action, looking for those better price action signals. And you can watch your stochastics if you're into that as well. That works pretty good, huh? As well, it's a good thing to kind of give you an idea until you're really just pure price action of where you're at and how much time you have and what you're dealing with. It's fairly good gauge, but really price action is the driving force of everything. So these fibs and other things we draw up here just help a little bit to show things. So really, pull back long on this and the pound really is the first play. The dollar index is at support. We'll check that out. All right. So, going down here anywhere in this green zone with the top side being about 75 to 78, and you get a signal, try to get long on that. And, the short is going to be 30.40 to 30.60. Now, I've got 30.40 there. Pound here, same thing. It's really at some daily resistance, but you have to try the long ones, right? And that's going to be this green zone here. You can really see this on the daily chart. Really no reason to get too detailed on that. If you see here the dollar index, I'll just go to next is at support. And let me show you here. Key level, of course, 80. Let's see if we head up here, hit this little 5 EMA area. Not a lot of pips for the dollar index, but that translates to more on the majors, and we can get long maybe on the euro, pound, and the Aussie, which is the next thing to look at. And the further we get up into the red zone here, and let me move this to the daily chart. The further we get up here, the better short opportunity we will get if we get a price action signal like this, right? Something like that over here. But definitely trying to long this again is the case. 4-hour chart. I drew up the olive the olive line here. I was talking about 105.15 last week being a short zone, and this looked like it reacted off of it, and now maybe this is where we try to get long again. It's already reacted off it once, but maybe this cycles a little bit more. And okay, we'll look at the 1-hour chart, right? So maybe really, does give you a little bit better gauge that, and maybe it'll be 20 to 25 before we head up deeper into the or higher, excuse me, there, higher up into the zone to possibly short it. But still, pullback long on the majors, so that's the play. And let me get out of that 1 hour chart. Well, yeah, okay, much better. And moving forward, same thing on oil. That was a nice play with the 4 hour long. When we move into that, that was the play of the day yesterday. Really, we got long on the 4 hour here and took profit right after this wicked up to the 21, 4 hour 21. And then it went down the rest of the day, didn't mess with it. And I'm going to basically look to try to do the same thing. Hopefully this can head down and then around support get long again. But right now it's sort of in the middle. So nothing really standing out in the daily chart except the possibility of trying a long once. But this right here is not really a price action signal to me. It's just indecision doji. But often that can act as price action. So you need to watch this level. So this could be turning into a higher low setup. I think we're definitely going to get some more red. And then, that green try off of that I'm talking about, similar to the one in the Traders Lounge we talked about this morning. And I'm not sure if anybody took it with me or not, but it was a nice trade. Trying to get long on that, maybe holding a piece. That could be maybe a daily move back up, finally off of this level. And we'll have to see if it's going to actually, go back up in here to the 89 level. It's I think it's definitely something to try. If you're close enough to support again, why not try this again down here? If you're around, at the charts, or you've had an alarm set, really, low risk and could be high reward. And this is kind of giving the signs that maybe, it could fall to the floor, of course, yes, but maybe, we will get a really sizable green candle coming up on the daily chart. So we'll have to take a look at that as it progresses throughout the week. And that's going to be it. Pretty much that's it. That's going to be the update for taking a look really at the longer term charts for December 12th, 2012. See you guys in the Traders Lounge later on at midnight. Thanks. Take care.